Well, that's unfortunate. Looks like I didn't have my mic on the entire time because I muted it for a little bit, and jeez. So, I was saying, Pincer had some really impressive strategy in that last game with the B reset, but we'll have to see what happens here. So Pincer looking to make use of their mobility with the Sheridans and the T-22s. External is going to be going up towards the A side. Tommy getting some spotting off from this bush here. Spots Tanner and a bunch of heavies going towards the C side. That information is going to be critical. Zeta on the B cap, able to cap that pretty safely. Pramo, again, spotted towards the C side. Pincer will be able to make an aggressive play towards A if they choose to, and if they send enough tanks that way. Knowing that Pramo have a lot of tanks on the other side, although these Pincer IS-4s are going to need to reset Tan too strong, able to do so with the HE shots. Rob taking a little bit of damage, but able to put a heat shell into the turret of Doomy. Conky won't be able to reset C, so now Pincer are going to be down on cap. Pincer, at the same time, have been trying to go over towards the A cap. A missile shot going into even Steven. Well done by Tommy there. So Pincer are going to have to line their tanks up to make a push on this Primo defense. Pramo, I don't believe Korra has been spotted all game, so these IS-4s here looking like they are isolated, although Korra is lurking in the backfield. Rob takes another shot in that back here as he's side-scraping, probably through the cheek. Tan too strong, reverse side-scraping in this bush here. Pincer are making some moves in the back. External going to be rotating towards Conky with the help of Zeta. It looks like Pincer might be making a play towards C and A at the same time, but we'll have to see. Pramo's cap points ticking up ever so quickly. External making a play towards a C cap. Tan too strong spotted in town. Chip is going to be getting a shot on External here. Able to do so. External looking to trade with a missile. Does not pen. Conky moving into the C cap now. This is going to trigger a reaction from Pramo. So Pramo with these IS-4s in town looking to clear these tanks, and at the same time making sure that Pincer does not move up on their A cap. So even Steven and Ghost Ranger looking to push Kami away, but it looks like Kami might actually be acting as bait here. Pincer actually have taken all of their forces into the C cap from the middle, which is not something you see a whole lot, but it looks to be working very well for them. Zeta is going to be looking to pick up Rob. Again, Pramo's cap points ticking up, although Pincer were able to take the C cap, but now Pramo are taking the B cap. So Pincer are going to have to pick up kills for the win here. Chipotle is life, trying to stay alive as long as he can, but there's a lot of Pincer tanks swarming him, and it doesn't look like he'll be able to do so for long. Pincer look like they need to get these kills here. Doomy goes down though. Pramo inching their way closer towards victory. Tommy going to the cap, trying to clear Tanner and get the B cap, slowing his tank, or slowing Pramo's cap points down. Tanner takes a shot, hiding from Tommy. Tommy looking for the kill shot, and this is going to be really close. Pramo picking up Tank Killer. They're so close to winning this game on cap. Tanner goes down now. And there are going to be two Pincer tanks working here to take out even Steven and Ghost Ranger. Again, Pramo's tanks, or Pramo's cap points ticking up still. This is so close for Pincer. Will they be able to pull it off? External's a one-shot. Korra on the B cap, slowing the points down again. Ghost Ranger still alive. Tommy is on A cap. Korra putting a huge shot into Conky to help Ghost Ranger, although Ghost Ranger can't pick up the kill. Pramo 40 points away on cap. Ghost Ranger going to go down here, so now Pincer have the cap advantage here, and it's Korra versus 4. He needs to pick up this kill on External to make even a chance, although he won't even be able to do so because B cap is slowed down. So Pincer with the push able to pick up the win. so these teams are just so good at managing their caps while pushing, and they've just repeatedly shown that they're cognizant of the fact that the cap points are so important in Supremacy. Neither team letting the other team get away in terms of points. Thank you to everyone who is pinging me on Discord about my stream. I should have it fixed now. So the next map is going to be Supremacy, or my mistake, Black Goldville on Supremacy mode, of course. And again, a triple cap strat, or a triple cap map. So the A cap is near the cave side, as it is in pubs. C side is a bit more for heavies, and B cap is the one that tends to be difficult to capture, but can be very, very, let's say, it can have a huge effect on the battle if it is captured. Most of the time, if B cap is taken, then it forces a team to make a move. So Prama are going to be sticking with 5 IS-4s, a Sheridan, and an E100. Pincer are going to be taking triple IS-4s, a Sheridan, a T22, an E5, and an E100. So Pincer are able to make use of their more mobile lineups and able to push effectively, but not relinquish their caps so easily with the Sheridans. Pramo looking to pick up a point with a win, down 2 very early on, needing to recover from this. Loading in with Korra's tank again in the E100. Very nice camo there. External going to be making his way towards the A cap. I hear another tank here. Tanner is going to be keeping some light spots towards A. Pramo are going to be sending the majority of their tanks towards the C cap. Even Steven spotted in this position, which is used typically for getting information on anything crossing. So External puts a missile shot in, not penetrating. Zeta is going to be getting onto the A cap, knowing that there's very little that can stop him. Pramo getting onto the C cap, although not as early as Pincer, so they're going to be down on cap. Making a very quick rotation with their IS-4s back over to the A cap. Pincer going to need to hold B cap and A cap to make this a win. Even Steven is going to be getting onto the B cap, so Pincer again will be down 2 caps. But as we have seen before, time and time again, Pincer have been able to work around the cap disadvantage that they may be presented with. Pincer making a rotation towards the C cap, it looks like. Will they be spotted by even Steven? Most likely not. That's quite a distance that way. And even Steven's going to be backing up out of the B cap. Korra is looking very alone in the town. External is actually spotted in the far back. Spots Rob and Tantan moving towards the A cap. Pramo looking to pick up A cap as well. They might have a momentary triple cap lead here. So Pramo's points are going to be ticking up very quickly. Pincer forced to make a move here, and they're going to be making it towards the B cap. Even Steven is in a position where he is able to pull out very easily, as he is doing so now. So Tommy going to be on the B cap, slowing the points from Pramo down. Pincer also getting onto the C cap. Korra is spotted there. But Pincer's tanks have also been spotted in the back. Pramo looking to isolate this E5 of Tank Killer and Kami out. Kami going to be looking to survive as long as he can. Conky actually taking a lot of damage from Crossfire there. A lot of hit points being lost for Pincer. Tommy taking a big hit there. Pincer have the 2 caps now, but they are looking like they're really down on positioning here. Pramo getting back onto the B cap. Probably going to take it and take out Tommy as well. Even Steven's taking some hits. Tommy's taking a lot of hits as well. Tommy goes down. Even Steven tracked in the open. Will he be picked up by Pincer quick enough? Or will he stay alive long enough for his team to help him? Tantan is now taking a lot of damage. Zeta has taken a lot of damage as well. Even Steven, a one-shot. Zeta picks him up. Cora looking to put a big shot into Zeta. Zeta getting around him, but it's not going to help him that much. Going down. Rob is now a one-shot. Pincer are just way down on HP and caps. It does not look like they will be able to recover from this. Doomy is getting sent onto the B cap, but at this point he's just slowing down. Tank Killer double tapped out of the game perhaps very shortly by Iraikkonen and Samuel. Iraikkonen looking for the kill shot, able to pick him up. Now it's just Kami versus 3 and Doomy on the B cap. Double tapped by Tanner and Cora. The missile knows where it is, and it's in the E100's turret face. Pramo able to get the win off of the caps as well as the HP. Pincer needing to make a move, not able to move their tanks well enough, and pushing into Pramo crossfires. So just like that, Pramo has picked up a game. The score is now 1-2, and Pramo are back in it. So looks like Pramo were able to make the good rotations there, the solid rotations, and keeping their tanks alive while Pincer tried to rotate around it but just weren't able to get on the caps fast enough and make a very good push with their forces. They're a little bit spread out and having to push out of the C area with little cover. Pramo setting up very well with that and very decisive early on. Like, they did not waste any time with their rotations on their IS-4s back to A cap. Knew exactly what they needed to do to win, and they executed perfectly. Pincer looking to pick up another win to extend their lead. Pramo looking to tie it up 2-2 here if they pick up the win. Pramo are going to be taking quad IS-4s, an E100, a Sheridan, and an E5. Pincer are going to be taking a similar lineup. Triple IS-4s, double E5s, an E100, and a Sheridan. Can anyone guess which tanks are meta? Well, I'm not sure by looking at these two teams. But in any case, Pincer are going to be looking perhaps more towards the A cap again. With the double E5s, they won't be able to test IS-4s as easily in town. So Pincer will need to do something about the B cap this time. Pramo probably going to be sticking to a similar strategy, but again, we can't be so sure. That's always a trap there. Pincer look like they are going to be going towards the A cap again. External going to be getting some early spots off in a Sheridan, although he's a little bit far back, not being able to spot a whole lot besides even Steven in his E5, and it looks like maybe he won't even be spotted until he pushes across. In any case, Pramo is going to be sending a majority of their tanks towards the A cap. This might catch Pincer off guard, although yeah, it's going to be a race to the corner here, but I believe most of the fighting is going to happen on this side. Tanner in the Sheridan, capping C. Even Steven might sneak a B cap as well, but Pincer then would know that they have the take advantage in this corner, and it looks like they might be capitalizing that very quickly, looking to make an early push, and it looks like my free cam is actually stuck in this cave. Oh no. Alright, I got out. So Tantan too strong, going to be holding off with Samuel and Iraikkonen against the Pincer IS-4s. Iraikkonen taking a shot from Kami. It looks like these IS-4s are a little bit isolated here. Pramo are going to need their hold while these IS-4s get some support from their team. Pincer a little bit hesitant to push, but it looks like they will be making that play. Conky moving up on Iraikkonen and these IS-4s here. Pincer and Pramo still pretty even on HP so far. Even Steven going to be moving up towards mid, and just like that, Pramo will be closing their gun disadvantage gap by moving their forces back into the game. Conky taking a lot of damage as he pushes up, but Doomy looking to replace him and share his HP. Raikkonen getting focused out here. A shot from middle, not connecting. Conky actually gets shot from across over there, double tapped. Iraikkonen gets triple tapped out of the game. Kami is looking pretty unhealthy there. External taking some ram damage from Tantan, too strong, losing a lot of HP here. Tantan looking low, gets knocked out of the fight. Pincer looking to fight back with their HP. They look like it's a very close fight so far. Even Steven taking some damage. He might get focused out, but Zeta's definitely going down here with 4 Pramo takes on him. Samuel in the back. Looks like they're going to be ignoring him and coming in to pick off even Steven. So Pincer looking to focus out the weak tanks here and capitalize on getting that gun advantage, although they don't have it yet. External in the back, going to be chased down by Tanner. Tanner is going to go down most likely. External has the reload and picks him up. Tommy is now a one-shot. He is looking to be picked up by Rob. Samuel is going to be the focus for Pincer, although Pincer just don't have the DPM at this point to pull this back. So it looks like Pramo are going to be winning this game. Tank Killer pops his reactive right before Cora shoots him, so living on with that damage reduction. External putting a shot into Cora, but that's not very helpful here as Cora is basically full health. Doomy looking to pick up Rob, but Cora is going to be covering for him. Samuel picks up External, so now Cora and Rob are going to be working together to knock Doomy out of the fight. But it doesn't really matter. Pramo is up on points and up on guns. Doomy would have to do something miraculous, but I don't think he even has the DPM at this point to win this game. So this game, almost 100% towards Pramo unless he gets some miraculous ammo racks here. A shot tracking Cora. Cora putting a big heat shell into Doomy. And this 1 versus 1 is about to be finished up by Sam if he comes in around the side. Doomy changing his angle to Sam, still getting penned. Cora with the finishing shot. Pramo winning on both HP and caps. Pincer perhaps playing a little bit light, not able to make use of their DPM. And they don't really have the DPM either. Like, they didn't have any mediums that were able to close that HP gap. Although, I don't think the HPs were that different. So, Pramo able to make use of their E100 very well. Cora taking, or dealing a huge amount of damage there. Almost 6,000 damage, which is very rare for any comp game. So now, Pramo are able to tie it back up. Pincer have dropped 2 games in a row after winning 2 in a row. Pincer needing to get their momentum back. Pramo looking to keep up their velocity in these next games. So the next map is going to be Dynasty's Pearl, another 3 capture map. So far have not been any 4 cap maps in the finals, which I would like to see, and I don't remember if they are going to be played. Although, we'll talk about Dynasty's Pearl a little bit. So Dynasty's Pearl, the A cap is situated in the town, B cap is a little bit between, but again, like most 3 cap maps, there's 1 cap that is going to be the catalyst for the action if it is taken, and that is going to be the B cap again on Dynasty's Pearl, in a similar situation as is Black Goldville, where it's in the middle of the map, difficult to take in most cases, But if you are able to do so, the other team is going to have to scramble and react. So both teams taking a lot of heavies, 2 German super heavies on each team, Pramo taking double mice, Pincer taking a mouse and an E100. Oh, I saw that wrong. Double E100s for Pincer, double mice for Pramo. So basically identical lineups. Quad IS4s on each team, 2 Sheridans, 1 on each team, and double super heavies on Pincer and Pramo. The only difference in lineup is going to be that Pramo are favoring double mouse and Pincer are going to be sticking with the big guns with the E100s. We see Ghost Ranger is going to be making his way towards the C-Cap very early. If he does not spot the Sheridan, he is most likely going to be sent onto the C-Cap. External at the same time has been spotted going towards the middle area here. It looks like he might be getting some resets. Maybe he was going to be sent into the A-Cap, although he won't be able to do much here. Maybe his job is to reset anything going on to the B-Cap, but it looks like that's going to be very difficult for him. Well, actually, not anymore. Not able to loop the shell into Even Steven, unfortunately. So, Even Steven with the cap on B, actually getting reset by Conky. So, Even Steven takes some damage, getting on the B-Cap, forced to pull off of there. Tank Killer taking a shot from the mouse in the middle, and Even Steven as he pulls out. So Pincer have bled quite a bit of HP here. Pramo with a very nice crossfire setup in this lane here, that lane there, and a little bit here. So Even Steven, although he's isolated, is pretty safe so far. Conky bleeding some more damage. Pincer are now 4,000 HP down. And Pramo are going to be looking to capitalize on this by pushing in. They're also going to be getting the B-Cap at the same time. Kami's going to be bleeding. And the mouse are just going to be trundling in to Pincer's team, trying to pick up Conky. Even Steven looking to put a shot in. Conky's taking a lot of damage, and Pincer aren't able to help him out here. Pincer in the back looking for a rotation to make, but they're actually just going to be pulling back. The double E100s being forced away by the double mice. And the IS4s on this side have bled a lot as well. They're going to be met with quad IS4s, and Tank Killer's definitely going to be tapped out of the game. Ghost Ranger in the back actually gets external as well, so this is not going to look good for Pincer at all. They're already way down on cap and way down on HP. This game is almost certainly going to Pramo at this point. So just each of these games have seen pushes executed in almost flawless manner by both teams. Not at the same time, of course, otherwise well, both teams can't win. So Pramo able to get some really nice bleeds off in the beginning. Pincer not able to capitalize on a somewhat aggressive play, only getting the A-Cap and kind of freezing there. So Pramo with 10,000 HP left on the board. An absolutely huge margin to win on. Pramo are on fire after losing their 2 first games. And it looks like Pincer are kind of halted here. Pincer really need to pick up some wins to get their momentum back, or at least slow down Pramo. Pramo now 2 wins away from being the grand champions. Pramo are going to be taking double mice, an E100, and triple IS4 as well as a Sheridan. Pincer, again, taking an almost identical lineup, except a mouse has been swapped for an E100 in their strategy. But even though they're taking the same lineup as we've seen before, the strategies are not nearly the same. Pramo favoring a little bit more of a passive play focused around the captures while looking to stop Pincer at any angle that they take. Pramo able to hold very well and able to make pushes when they need to and when they see an opening. Something that they've taken advantage of in 2 games so far. Pincer perhaps not able to deal with the aggression as well as they were against RGN yesterday. So we have here Dynasty's Pearl. Second time this map is going to be played, so the spawns are going to be swapped. Last time on this map, and each team looking to pick up another win. Pincer looking to tie it back up and find their stride. Pramo looking to extend their lead and bring them 1 win closer to victory. Going to be swapping over to Pincer to get a better look here. External is going to be going towards the B cap. Yeah, actually going to the steps again. Ghost Ranger looks like he's going to be making some spotting towards the A cap, and he's going to be using this bush here. Rob taking some damage as he pushes forwards, but Pincer look like they're a bit down on positioning again. Tommy and Tankkiller won't be able to pull up aggressively, and Pramo are going to be taking the cap again. Even Steven on the cap. Nobody's going to be able to reset him, so Pramo centering their strategies around getting the B cap. Able to do so. A lot of Pramo tanks moved up very aggressively, trying to get some shots in on anything that resets. So just resetting is not feasible for Pincer. Pincer playing very passively. They're going to have to make a rotation, but they're pretty much ceding all map control to Pramo. This doesn't look very good for them unless they make a very solid rotation. Tommy has been spotted in that area towards the C cap. Even Steven putting a shot in towards him, and you can see here, Pincer is very spread out. They won't be able to make a solid push here. Tommy has pushed very aggressively on his own. Tankkiller and Conky, again, very isolated as well. Pramo are actually going to be moving in. I'm not sure why. They have the cap advantage. But it looks like they've gone for the isolation on Tommy, and that's probably what they're going to be doing. They're going to be pushing in. They're not going to be waiting for Pincer to set up. External is going to be running out of there. Tommy is definitely in trouble here, as he has nowhere to run now that Pramo has gone in around him. Rob takes a lot of damage, though, as he pushes in. Pincer still down on HP, but able to bring the HP back near their favor. But still, Pramo with the cap advantage. Tommy is definitely going down here. The main fight looks like is over here. The double mice are just soaking shots from those IS-4s, keeping Rob and Tantan Too Strong alive as long as they can. Doomy rotating over that way with Kami, trying to pick up some kills. Pincer and Pramo both pretty even on HP. Tommy still has not gone down yet. Tantan getting crossfired, taking a lot of damage. External coming into the fight. Tantan and Rob both looking very low. This is going to come down to who can knock tanks out quicker, and it looks like Pramo are going to be taking some kills. The turret of the E100 actually landed there on Tantan and Rob. Rob is going to be squeaking away. Tankkiller actually tapped out before he can pick up Rob. Pramo with the tank advantage. Just double mice, or a mouse and an IS-4 with the HP left. There's no way they're going to win this game. Pramo again with the cap lead. Pincer not able to do anything about the cap, not able to get their tanks grouped up fast enough. Pramo grouping very well and picking up kills where they need to. So Pincer perhaps playing a bit too spread out, not able to deal with Pramo's aggression again. Ceding a lot of map control very early on, not able to do anything about it. Ghost Ranger finishing Doomy off in the mouse with a missile to the side of his head. So Pramo have won 4 games back to back to back to back with absolutely no response by Pincer. Pincer really need to win, because at this point, if Pramo wins 1 more game, that means Pramo will be the grand champions. The next map is going to be Naval Frontier. Again, another 3-cap map. And again, B-cap is going to be the one that's going to be difficult to take. C-cap can be difficult to take as well, so I guess it's not exactly the same as the other maps. Of course, all maps are different, although these 3-cap maps tend to be very focused around captures, at least on an A. So we see here the lineups have been chosen already. Quad IS-4s on Pramo, a 268, a VK72, an E100, and actually the VK is a very uncommon pick. Have not seen one so far. Kami is going to be taking the E100 with Zeta for Pincer, Quad IS-4s on the rest of the team, and an external heading the Sheridan again. So actually Korakora is going to be taking a 268, which has been a tank that has been played before in this tournament, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do with it. Pramo do have the south spawn. On north spawn, there's a pretty known boost spot, but I'm not sure if that has been removed, and I don't think that's going to be the strategy, although they might do some boost on the south spawn. That'd actually be kind of interesting to see. Or they could just play it pretty safe in an Overwatch spot, looking towards the B cap and the A cap. In any case, potentially the final match of Spring Season 2020 about to take place. We'll see if Pramo are able to finish off Pincer, or if Pincer potentially come back into gear and pick up a win. Pramo look like they're going to be moving over towards the A and the B cap. Pincer look like they're going to be doing something similar with their IS-4s. We'll watch here external, see if he gets some information and a shot in. Going to be spotting Even Steven moving up pretty aggressively. Even Steven in a decent spot to reset B if anything tries getting onto it. Tank Killer and Conky going to be watching the A cap, so Pramo are cut off from A, but it looks like actually Pramo have brought a lot of their force over towards the C cap, which is not something that I saw earlier. So Tanner's going to be getting onto the C cap, Pramo with the cap advantage yet again. Pincer are going to have to make the move. Doomy in a position to get onto the B cap, but knowing that Even Steven is in that position means that Doomy is not going to be getting onto that cap safely. Rob is also in a position to get a big shot into him if he gets onto the cap. So this game is not looking good for Pincer again. Unless they are able to make a really good rotation, they won't be winning this. At least that's what I'm seeing so far. Prama with a very solid defense on the B cap. A is getting capped by Pincer, but at this point it doesn't matter. Pincer are already down on cap. Pramo in the cap lead. All they need to do at this point is defend B and make sure that none of their tanks die. And at this point, there's not a lot of places where a Pramo tank could die. Like, look at their setup here. None of their tanks are completely isolated. There's a ton of crossfires. And it looks like Pramo might have this game in the bag at this point. Just based on positioning. Pincer are going to have a really tough time rotating around. Tanner's actually in a spot to spot anything crossing over that way, I believe. Tantan in a very aggressive position as well. Tantan potentially the most isolated tank, but he is definitely going to have enough time to back out of anything. And it looks like he's spotted external. Tommy is spotted by Tanner as he crosses, and Tantan is going to be able to run away very easily. So again, Pramo taking some very interesting positioning here, able to make use of extremely good crossfire angles, and able to rotate their tanks out safely. So Tantan is going to be taking a shot there, but he's way out of the fight and he's safe at this point. Even Steven's actually going to be getting onto the B cap at this point, which is going to make things even more complicated for Pincer. I have no idea how they're going to be able to pull back from this. Tank Killer looking for the reset, but he's just going to be too slow to turn around. Pincer in the hot seat now. Ghost Ranger moving around, but Pincer just don't look like they have anywhere to go. Even Steven taking a hit, but bouncing. Pramo are going to be sitting on their cap lead at this point. And Pramo have actually looked for the isolation over here. On external and Tommy, Tanner and Tantan are going to be playing against Tommy here. Tommy is now alone, and what looked like an isolation for Pincer on Tantan is now going to turn around for a free kill on Tommy. In the meanwhile, we have tanks moving around. Doomy is going to be getting onto the B cap to slow down Pramo's cap. Even Steven in a position safe in cover from Cora Cora. Zeta's going to be pushing forwards into Even Steven, trying to pick up this kill. Tank Killer going to be dropping down, trying to stay up on that hill, but I think he's stuck now. He has to back down. But if he does so, he's going to be stuck on Even Steven. Even Steven taking a lot of damage. Pincer almost losing to cap. Pramo are so close to winning this on cap. External goes down. Pincer about to lose. Picking up Even Steven, but at this point, the caps are just way ahead. Pramo are going to win this game. Tantan with the BM, with the speed in the chat. Cora with the GGs, and Pramo are the grand champions of Spring 2020. But absolutely dominant initial strategies for their final 3 games. So, Pramo getting top spot, #1 in the Spring Professionals Tournament. Pincer taking #2, Argian taking 3, and Hated taking 4th. So, NA, you have your grand champions for the spring season. It is going to be Pramo. Congratulations to all the teams that played. Congrats to Pramo for making #1 spot, and Pincer for taking 2nd. Well played to all teams. And I think with that, I'll be concluding the stream. Not much else to be said. Thank you all for watching. Very well done to Pramo. Again, it was super cool to see those strats work out in the end. And yeah, I mean, once Pincer saw that they were down on caps and that their initial positions to reset didn't work out, to me at least, it looked like they were pretty, like, in a really bad position there. Even if they were pretty good positions to hold, Pramo didn't need to push, but they still did so. And it still worked in some positions. Like Pramo, knowing that they had the advantage in cap, went for the B cap in Naval Frontier just to speed things up even more and put Pincer in an even worse position. So Pramo never letting up the pressure, never giving Pincer a good time, able to pull it back after their 2 losses on Vineyards, and able to win 5-2 for the grand finals. So hats off to them. Again, thank you all for watching. I'm gonna be ending this stream now, and I'll see you in the future. Stay safe, everybody.